Prophetstown Fire, Prophetstown EMS. You're needed for a 2-vehicle accident. Unit District Office, Grove and Riverside, for 2-vehicle accident with injuries. This is a drill.
Stop!
Whiteside County, Prophetstown Fire, Unit 1, we're en route to the drill.
10-4, Prophetstown Fire, Unit 1.
On board.
Live! Live! Come on!
10-4, Prophetstown, Squad 1.
Do!
10-4, 1 George 27.
Wait for the
We need 2 seat callers. Go back. She's breathing but unresponsive. Okay?
I hope that they realize that, you know, this actually could happen to them. Mm-hmm. It is a possibility.
I mean, we enjoy the fire department, but we would rather not have to do anything, especially go pull a kid out of a car. That's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah.
Now we do it, we train for it. This is training today too.
That, you know, hopefully after today and texting and driving, when they grab that phone, they're like, no, maybe I'm not going to do this. I'll just set it down or I'll pull over if I'm going to text.
And a lot of younger kids like our age have, like she kind of said, have passed away from car accidents, and like we don't always know the reason, but you know, a lot of the times we do just assume, oh, they were texting and driving. Well, now maybe if these kids see what texting and driving can actually do, not just hear about it, maybe it'll hit home more too. So.
Prom, but use good judgment. Certainly, you don't need me coming to your house notifying your mom, your dad, your grandparents that you're not coming home. And let this prom be one of remembrance that in those homecoming years to come, and also those class reunion years, that you always remember the good times. And it wasn't about a memory of going to a funeral or to a wake or never seeing your friend again.
I think really to the juniors, seniors, and like the sophomores that are just starting to drive, and especially the kids that know us more, I think it's going to hit home with them more. The freshmen, honestly, I think what might have gotten them the most was like Keith Grady's story, just because it's so weird to see someone that's actually like, experienced it. Like I think that'll hit home with them more.
After I spoke last time, 4 years ago, I probably had 20 parents come up to me. The kids went home, told their parents about it and how it affected them. And the parents come up and thank me. I'm glad you did that. I mean, I've never had them talk about that kind of stuff before. They're thinking about it at least.
Which is, yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's huge.
It's huge. Just talking about it. If they're going home and telling their parents about it, it affected them.
And the fact that Keith was able to speak, he said, you know, hey, you know, what we did out there was all fake, and here, this is reality. And some of them, you know, and just, you know, seeing the parents and having Joe and Jared go and talk to them, they realize it's like, wow, this is something. And even one of the parents said, you know, I thought I was going to have to act. I didn't have to act at all. And so hopefully, you know, we've done we've done drinking and driving in the past, and today it was more texting and driving. And I think we have a lot more kids that text and drive than drink and drive. And I really have to thank all those kids, Olivia, Maddie, Seth, and Riley, and Jimmy for being a part of it, because I had asked a couple other kids, you know, hey, do you want to do this? And after they thought about it, they're like, you know, I'm just not comfortable in doing it. And I get that, because it is tough, and even, you know, even tougher on those parents, you know, to have to go through there, whether their child was killed in the accident or just a part of it. I mean, it's tough to see your kid in that situation.
When you volunteered to do this, did you have any idea it would feel like it does right now?
No.
No.
I thought it was going to be hard, but I didn't expect it. Like seeing your family walk through your funeral and hearing Olivia's dad on the accident, it was a lot harder
Yeah.
to keep my composure than I thought.
Agreed.
If one kid thinks about it, you never know. But if one kid doesn't have an accident because he thought, oh man, I better not do this, it's worth it.